Hello all you people out there in TV land. My name is CB Studios, also known as Kurt, and we are only mere weeks away from Scream 6, or Scream or Scream VI, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, who cares. It's another Scream film, and I'm stoked as hell for that. I'm very, very excited. So today I'm going to show you my newest score that is a Scream score, and I think you guys are going to like it. And if you don't like it, well, it sucks to be here. Before we go any further, I will point out that I'm wearing this absolutely sick Ghostface shirt sent over from my buddy Matt from the States. Matthew has been a friend of mine for ages, decided to send me a really, really nice little care package, a fucking sick Michael Myers mask in there, some cool Freddy Krueger stuff, this absolutely amazing Ghostface shirt, which I've been chasing for ages. He's just an all-around top bloke, so thanks, Matt. You get a shout-out, because you do awesome stuff. And to address the elephant in the room, I built a life-size Ghostface, as you can see. This is my Ghostface costume. I have a video on the channel about this whole robe. We've got a nice EU mask on the head there. He's built on the mannequin. He's much taller than me. Looks great. Right, so, my newest score. I saw this thing pop up on eBay. It popped up about a week and a half ago here in eBay Australia, as I am Australian, as you can possibly tell from the accent. And it showed up for $100, and nobody bid, except for me. I threw in a bid 2 days before it ended, and watched that tick down, and nobody else threw in a bid. So, it's now mine. It is the Scream 1 to 4 DVD box set that comes with a Ghostface mask. Fuck yeah! More Ghostface masks. So this is actually a Canadian release. A couple of interesting things to show off about it, which I'm really much a fan of, but it was the look of this mask that was the reason... It was the look of this mask, which is the reason that I bought it. Now, this is a 2011 Scream 4 EU mold mask, so the standard sort of EUs that you see everywhere. Not quite an ultra white. The same mask mold that's used for Scream 3, 4, 5, and now 6, barring some variants. But this is a nice little collector piece in here. It's a really nice little window box, as you can see. It says Scream on the top, and then down the bottom it says obey the rules or die. We have on and then in the top, it looks like we've got the Ghostface mask. So we're going to open this up and have a look. So if we open the bottom flap, which has all of that copyright information and everything in there, we've got our Scream. We're going to pop him down there. We've got our Scream, the collection, complete Scream collection, La Collection Complète des Frissons. Obey the rules or die on the front. Very nice. We've got your nice little synopsi? Well, I don't know. It's a Saturday, I don't give a shit. We got our nice little synopsis on the back of each of the Scream movies, both in English and in French. That's really cool. And inside, we have Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4. We have the Scream movies. That's really nice. I don't need another copy of these DVDs. That's not why I bought this, just because it's a cool set. I have, I don't know, probably 4 copies of each movie at this point. So it's certainly not anything that I need. What I wanted was this box display set, as it's a really nice Scream 4 era display set, and I wanted the mask that's in it. Now, this is in fact printed in Canada in 2011, so it is a 2011 set. It goes really, really well with my other deluxe Scream 4 set that I've showed off on the channel before that had the 2011 TD stamp. Now, I can tell already that this is a little bit of an interesting EU. We're going to open it up really gently from the top. This is a really interesting EU. This is much darker than I am used to seeing for a 2011. It's got some discoloration. Oh, okay. She's very thin. That's cool. So, let's have a look. This is an EU mold. Oh, wow, okay. We've got a really nice little... This is really strange. Cool. Is a 2011 EU stamp Ghostface Mask. This feels like it's like half the thickness, half the density of vinyl than my other 2010s era EUs. It's real, like really thin, paper thin, which is really interesting. We've got some heavy discoloration around the eyes. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera, but you can definitely see where the glue has come through around the eyes on the inside. From where they've glued the eye mesh in. The shroud's in really nice condition, actually. This thing doesn't look like it's ever been worn. It may have only been displayed. Feels about half the weight of my 2015s or 2016 EUs, which is really interesting. Very, very soft vinyl. Kind of what I imagine a Gen 2 might feel like. It's got a very, very faint scent of vanilla. Very faint. Big sniff. So that's really interesting. It's really different. It's a different EU. Very, very cool. It's got nice glossy mouth paint in there too, as you can see. Really nice and shiny. Glossy nose paint. Very crisp paint, actually, which is quite nice. I'm going to go get a blacklight torch and I'm going to test and see whether this thing glows. Give me a moment. Alright, so when we talk about like a glow or a non-glow EU, I actually am not sure I've got a glow one on hand. Yeah, I don't have it's too much effort. When we talk about a glow or a non-glow, these ones are not always your ultra white style material. The TDs certainly are, but these ones not so much for the EU molds. These are still a somewhat translucent vinyl that looks very, very much like your glow material. But if we hold a black light, it's got a really nice sort of pseudo-yellowed color. Looks like it's bone. So this is a really interesting mask, and I'm really glad that I've picked up this set because this is a cool addition to my collection. A really, really neat one. It's got a really gnarly looking shape. I'm not even going to try and reshape this, I don't think, because I really love this nice little bump on this side. Gives me very much Gen 1, Gen 2 style vibes. So he's going to go back in the box and go up on display with my Scream 4 set. That's about all for me today, guys. I just really wanted to show off this cool new score. These ones don't show up a whole lot, and I figured that you might find it interesting. In the lead up to Scream 6, I do have a bunch more Ghostface and Scream videos on my channel. Feel free to have a look through there and see what I've got. There's a great video on the build-up of my costume. We've got videos on doing the voice changes with soundboards and things in it. We've got videos on a few of the various masks that I've got, including collector's editions, the new 25th collector's editions, and my nice old school T-stamp as well. Throw me a subscribe if you feel so inclined. I've just hit 700 subscribers. I'd love to have you as part of the team here.